Okay, today I'm going to tell you about the Little Red Riding Hood story. Cool. So we heard and saw many versions of the story already from the films and then from the books. But who really know about the original version of this story? So I will tell you in a bit. So before we go to the story, I would like to start with the introduction of the brief history of the story, and then the story itself, and then its famous part, and then the main point of the story. But if you want the full details of all the stories, please look at wikipedia.com. So let's begin with the brief story of the history. Brief history of the story. So the Little Red Riding Hood, also known as Little Red Riding Cap. So it is a European fairy tale about a young girl and then a bad wolf. Its origins can trace back to the 10th century and by several European folk tellers. And then the story has changed and then considerably adapted in many retelling and then in the modern kind of adaptation. And then the first version published has written by Charles. I'm not sure, Charles or maybe Charles or Charlie Perrault. So the story is about the girl called Little Red Riding Hood. She named after her clothes because she likes to wear the red hood, a red cape with a hooded that she always wears. And then one day she has to go to visit her sickly grandmother in the wood, in another village after the wood. So she has to walk through the wood and then to deliver the food for her. And then on the way, the big bad wolf wants to eat her, saw her, and then wants to eat her, and then also wants to eat the food in the basket. So he secretly stalked her, and then he approached the little rat and then talked to her and then asked her where she's going, where is the grandma's house, and then tell her to see the beautiful flowers and then the beautiful butterflies on the way, which she does follow that. So meanwhile, she is stalling in the forest, looking at the beautiful flowers. The wolf secretly ran very fast to the grandma's house and then pretend he eats the grandma, the whole body, and then pretend disguised as he is the grandma. And then he is on the bed and then wearing the grandma's cloth and then the cap of the grandma. When the girls arrive, she noticed that the grandmother is kind of strange. So she asks the questions. So, what a deep voice you have, grandma? So, the better to greet you with, replied the wolf on the bed. Goodness! Oh, what eyes you have! What a big eyes you have, grandma! The better to see you with, replies the wolf on the bed. And what a big hands you have, grandma! The better to hug you with, replied the wolf. So the girl started to quiver and shaking a little bit. What a big mouth you have, grandma! So the wolf said that the better to eat you with, and then he eat her whole body. So and then he falls asleep. The end of the story. Of the first original version of Charlie's So, but later on, the later versions, they adapt, modify, or whatever they added on. Like, for example, in the French version, the woodcutter, or in the Glimpse Brother version, they add a hunter in the story, and then they kind of follow through and see the wolf falls asleep in the house, and then he used the axe, open up the roof, and then save the grandma and the girl, like whole body. They still alive, and then save them, and then they stuff the wolf with all the rocks and stones. And then when the wolf woke up, he tried to like get up, and then he could not survive because all the rocks kind of like bury him on the ground, something like that. So, and then what else? In the Glimpse Brother version, also added the sentence that the mother warned the child, warned the girl before she went to the grandma's house. She said that don't dawdle, no, dawdle, kind of don't walk inside the forest, don't stop in the forest, and then don't talk to the strangers. And then the girl kind of replied, don't worry grandma, I won't stop, but she stopped. So that one was added in the Glimpse Brothers version also. So the point of the story said that the tale makes it very clear between the safe world in the village, and then between the dangerous in the forest, and then it also wants to warn about the dangers of not obeying one's mother also. So these are the brief history of the fairy tale, the story itself, and the main points of the story. So which one is your favorite ending? For me personally, I like the one with the dark ending, the very first version by Charlize, as a reminder, because life doesn't always like have the never happy ending. So I like to keep reminding myself of the providence and then the precaution. Thank you.